Yes, yes, brother.
First of all, thank you for being here today. So my question is, you said that you measure success, or you could measure success first, intrinsic to society, so what other people think about us, and then also what the standards are from Allah and from the religion.
Yes.
But then, instead of saying it is two sides of the road, especially your life reminds me of, don't you think that it's actually not two sides of the road, but it is the road? I mean, would you be standing here today if you didn't have the glamorous life before? You might have never maybe discovered the things you have discovered through what you did. So my question here today is, what do you think about the question, how much do we actually need, not the evil, but not very good, let's say not the most adventurous things of life to actually become good? Like, in order to sharpen a knife, you need a good stone.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Bless you, brother. Bless you. And your good name is?
My name is Thomas.
I totally agree with you. Fellas, you said? Thomas. Thomas, I totally agree with you. I know I wouldn't have been standing here. These people knew me from before because I used to play music at that time. I agree. But having said that, when I started playing music, I had no idea one day I would actually be talking about ethics, or I'd be talking about Islam or ethics, or I'd be talking about what is right and what is wrong. When I was doing music, I was a complete musician and I wanted to be the best musician in the world. But I guess to an extent, we do play a part in where destiny takes us. We do play a part in where destiny takes us. So I guess I very strongly feel that this is one of the rewards maybe from Allah Rabbul Izzat, that people are listening to me, whereby I don't have that kind of knowledge, I don't have that kind of wisdom, I am very ill-equipped as far as religious knowledge is concerned. And when I come up to and I speak to people, I only speak about my experiences, and I only speak and I read nasheeds. But I feel very privileged to do this, and this has now become part of my life. And the second part of your question, that you think if it's better that one should be in a different line before one comes back to this life. No, my dear brother, I would not recommend that, seriously. Why? Because if one is leading the life of disobedience, what if he meets death in the middle? And what if he doesn't get a chance? It's just a big gamble with life. I didn't know that I was doing wrong when I was doing wrong. I didn't know. I seriously didn't know. And I just measured success with money, and I measured success with fame, just the way everybody else was doing it. And I measured success as to how many people knew me, and I measured success with my album sales, and I measured success with my current tours, and I measured success with all the glamour and all the exposure that I was getting on the television. That at that particular time was a criterion and a standard of success for me, because I didn't know anything else. But having said that, no, I would not recommend for anybody else, or for you, or for myself, or anything. That's why there is this dua in the Quran which says, Rabbana la tuzigh qulubana ba'da idh hadaytana wa hab lana min ladunka rahma innaka antal wahhab. Oh Allah, now that you've shown me the right path, please do not take me back to that path, because that path which I left was actually not recommended by Allah. And this is the dua in the Quran. It's a dua in the Quran. So Allah Rabbul Izzat wants us to read this, and according to one of the sayings of the Prophet, we must read this ayat. We must read this ayat every time we do our farz. So basically, I would not recommend it, because one might encounter death before one gets the opportunity to make istighfar and tawbah. May Allah Rabbul Izzat make it very easy for all of us to follow this life. I always make this dua. Every time I go to an audience and I speak to them and I make this dua, oh Allah, make it easy for us to follow your commandments. Does that answer your question, Thomas? Bless you, my brother. Bless you.